Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Jada Toys Wave 2 of the Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers M. Bison. I picked mine up at Target. They started to hit Target stores recently with Dhalsim as well. As you can see here, I've already reviewed him, or maybe you have not watched it. But I have already reviewed Dhalsim. Here we have M. Bison. This is another really good one. Another one that I got a chance to take an early look at in December at Designer Con. Awesome articulation, really cool things that we have here. Soft goods cape and everything. Alternate head. We got hands. We have a flame effect piece for his hand and everything. Really cool figure. Really excited to show you guys. Wave 2 is coming in hard. Like Ken, Dhalsim, and M. Bison. Some awesome figures. And again, from Wave 1, we had Chun-Li, Ryu, and Fei Long. So awesome stuff coming from Jada Toys on the Street Fighter line. Looking at the package, we get the M. Bison there in the front. You can see country of origin is unknown. Fighting style is Psycho Power. And then there we have a look at the figure and all of that. So let's go ahead and get M. Bison out of the box. Okay, so here's the M. Bison figure out of the package. He's definitely a fun one. I don't think he's as fun as Dhalsim, but he's definitely a really fun one. He's got the soft goods cape. He doesn't fight with the cape. I'm not sure why they would have included it. I'm trying to think back to as best my memory serves me when it comes to like the Street Fighter games, not having played in a number of years. In the gameplay, I don't really see it. There might be some cutscenes and things like that where he wears the cape, so there's probably that. It's done really nice. It's like this nylon fabric there, so it's not like cotton or anything like that. It's black on the inside. It's kind of got like this, it almost looks greenish color on the outside, but it's pretty cool. It's got like some gold buttons there or whatever that case may be, but the cape is removable and it's done in a really interesting way. So we actually get this little instruction sheet that talks about how to change out those shoulder pads. So you can have the cape on there. Well, basically, to take them off, you pull back from the back and just pop them off like so, and then you kind of have those open shoulder pads there. And again, this has bendy wire in it, so you can pose the cape around however you want, which is really nice. We're going to put that off to the side. For the rest of the review, though, I am going to just show it kind of with the regular shoulder pads, because that's how he looks, when in the gameplay fighting. So they are marked, so this one has an R. You're going to basically go from the front and clip on into the back, like so. So start from the front and clip on, just snaps on, and then you have the new shoulder blades, shoulder pads in place, and there he can get into his fighting stances and things like that. So very interesting concept that they did. I really like that they did that. The accessories that he comes with, he's got the 2 fists out of the package, and then he's got these 2 open hands here that he comes with as well. He's got these gigantic hands. He comes with this this flame effect for his fist, so when he's punching, he can have that flame effect that just sits on his fist like so. I saw one video and the flame was actually like a greenish color, so I'm not sure why purple would be the color that we get here. And then we do get the alternate head sculpt, so he's actually got his teeth showing there. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get in for the closer look so we can see all the details. Okay, so up close look at M. Bison there. You can see he's just kind of got the whited out eyes there. And it looks kind of good. He's got that big ass double chin going on there. It looks to be some shading kind of in the skin. It brings out a couple of different skin color tones as it kind of goes around the eyes there. Looks really good. The hat looks good. They've got the red and blue and the gold in there with the black bill. Came out looking nice. You got the shoulder pads on there, and again, you can see that they're keyed and they'll move around with the arms, which is definitely a nice touch. The suit that he's wearing's got a nice texture to it, as you can see in the mold. There, we are pinless at the elbows and everything. Good paintwork, the red and blue and black and the gold. Nice shiny silver there for his knee pads and his shin guards on his boots. That is pretty good. I will say, though, this does not allow for a lot of good motion on that ankle going up. So just a heads up on that. I mean, you can get a little bit, as you can see, and it kind of bends with it, but it does hinder somewhat. And then the design of the coat, right, it comes down. It's a soft rubber, very similar to that of the gi of like Ken and Ryu. Very soft. So it shouldn't get in the way too much. It will a little bit, but not a whole lot. And the texture kind of goes throughout the figure there, so it looks pretty good. We do get a little bit of that shading on the skin tone on the hands as well, just to kind of show you guys the fabric of the cape. As you can see, again, black on the inside, and then it's like a greenish color on the outside. And it is, again, like a nylon color, not like a soft cotton or anything like that. But there we go. That is the regular head sculpt stoic. And we got like the angry face with the gritted teeth, as you can see there. So he's getting mad. And that looks really good there as well. So pretty good. Now let's go ahead and check out his articulation. Okay, so M. Bison's articulation, he has all the same points of articulation as in any of the other Street Fighter figures, but I will say he feels a lot more restricted and limited compared to the others, and we'll kind of get into it. We'll talk about it. The head and the neck are on separate pieces, so you can actually get him to look up that much. You can get him to look down that much because the neck does come forward as well as the head moving down. Full rotation in there, and you can get all kinds of crazy pivot and everything you want to do with the head there. The shoulder you can get to go straight on out like so. You can do a full rotation in that shoulder, but just be careful of the shoulder pads. The shoulder pad will move with the arm there, so it's not like stuck in place, which is good. There is, pop that right off there, doing the butterfly joint. But anyway, there is the butterfly joint. There going back only a little bit, and then coming forward is not going to be a whole lot either, trying to get some crossbody. There is a little bit there, yes, but it's not a crazy amount. Again, to get these shoulder pads on, you go from the front and then just snap on at the back. Oh, I got a better fit on there now. I feel like the right one doesn't hold as well. Comes off very easily, but this one snapped on there really good. The right, however, it doesn't want to stay clicked in there. Anyway, upper bicep swivel in there, double jointed pinless elbow, gives you that much bend there at the elbow, so a little bit more than 90 degrees. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge. Standard horizontal hinge on all the hands. We got the diaphragm cut, and then we got a ball joint at the waist, getting him to tilt all the way to his left using both. Oh, pop that other one off. So you're going to have to watch out for that for sure. And that one is gone. I don't know where that one went. Yeah, that one's gone. So tilt to the left all the way that much. Tilt to the right that much there. There's some tilt there, but as you can see, it's not as much as some of the other figures because the ball joint on this waist just doesn't move as freely as like Dhalsim did. There. But anyway, you can get some swivel going on at that waist. The diaphragm doesn't allow for a whole lot of swivel, so you're really going to use it at the waist there. Getting to go back that far, getting him to crunch forward is that far there, so not actually a whole lot. Which is a little unfortunate. Legs go out that far apart. As you can see, the part of his coat really doesn't get in the way because it's a very soft rubber and it's got the little slits in there to allow for the motion. Kicking forward, he can kick forward really good, as you can see there. The leg goes back slightly. You got upper thigh cut in there. You get a double jointed pinless knee, so that much bend there at the knee. Big ass red hinge, however, so that's kind of ugly there, but they would have to do that so you can get the red and that pant leg there. So not terrible, but not ideal either. Foot hinges all the way down though, and again you get some hinge up. There's a little bit of motion in that part, that silver part on top of the boot that allows for a little bit of hinge, but it's not a whole lot. Ankle pivot peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So there is M. Bison's articulation. I'm going to search for that other shoulder pad so I can get it back on, and then I'm going to get him into some fighting poses so you could see kind of how he can move around. The good thing is when you look at the fighting style of M. Bison in the game, he don't really move around a whole lot. So while the articulation is a little restrictive, it feels like, I think you're still going to be able to get him into the poses in his fighting stances and in his moves just fine. Alright, not going to lie, I'm a little bit proud of this one. Super duper basic. Super basic. Someone like me who has no posing skills whatsoever was able to really kind of make this one work. Bison is balancing on his foot and his knee there. It didn't take a lot, but for the most part, it's kind of that slide move that I think we all just hated. We got aggravated by it. It's just this little side kick, right? And he gets you. I was able to kind of recreate that, and I think I kind of like it. Now, the Dhalsim stand that I didn't really know how to properly use it, I don't think I'm even using it correctly now, but I kind of pinched it in there in his shorts. Look at that. And I got him into that fight, and like, he just got kicked. It's like, boom, Bison got him. He got him. And so this just puts a smile on my face because it's the most simple thing, but I think I did an okay job with it. You guys let me know if you guys just think it's terrible, but I think it's actually pretty good. I'm a little proud of myself. I ain't gonna lie, a little tap on the back there, pat on the back. But yeah, So here's one. I don't know what else I'm going to be able to do with M. Bison, really, to kind of make it make sense. But I'm going to try something for you guys, and we'll see what I can do. Okay, so here's one. We'll just have to use our imagination. So it's kind of hard. You would need a whole other fight stand and everything like that. But, like, to kind of get it where M. Bison does this, like, barrel roll kick thing. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a barrel roll, but it's like this flip kick thing. You know, you could do something like that, and you can kind of get him into certain poses. But again, everything that he does isn't super dynamic. So it's just kind of all kind of basic stuff. Okay, so he even did, you know, like, you always crouch down and do, like, a little punch and stuff like that. He did have the energy effect, and again, the videos that I'm seeing, they were green, not purple color, so I'm not sure where the purple comes from. All you guys that are the Street Fighter experts that have continued to play the game, or just remember, have a better memory, played recently, whatever, you guys let me know down in the comments below the difference between the purple and the green, or if the one that I'm watching is just, you know, for a different reason. But, you know, you could do the crouch down. Again, not a whole lot else going on with what M. Bison does besides some kicks and some punches and things like that. Okay, so here's another one I'm actually kind of proud about, because I got it to balance on that damn stand. And he can actually do this pretty good. You know, M. Bison, obviously, he would kind of do like a full-on spin and everything kind of in this. But, you know, if you pause it at certain moments, he's going to, like, kind of look like this, where he's holding on to one of his you know, his other arm kind of thing. So you can make that work, you know, take it off after I balance it, you know, get him to spin and do it and do, like, the attack thing, and then you could just, like, oh. So fun stuff that can be done with M. Bison as I knock off that right shoulder pad again, because this one just, and this might just be mine, but it just doesn't stay super secure. It just doesn't click all the way on there. So M. Bison, he is a whole lot of fun. So let's go see how he compares with some of the other Street Fighter figures. Okay, so here we have our Wave 2. Ken, which came out first, and then Dhalsim and M. Bison being the next to release, and which are just, again, now hitting Target stores. Pre-orders just went up through all the fan channels like Big Bag Toy Store. So link in the video description below so you guys can get all your Jada Toys Street Fighter action figures. M. Bison, a whole lot of fun. Not as much fun as Dhalsim, again, with his crazy bendy wire parts and stuff like that he comes with. So super fun with him. Ken is an awesome figure. If you have any of the Ryu figures, you know what to expect with Ken. He is amazing. M. Bison is probably not going to be my favorite of the Street Fighter figures. He is really good. I probably like him more than Fei Long, and Fei Long is a fantastic figure. It's just Dhalsim was just too much fun. Ken and Ryu were favorites of mine growing up, so the articulation, everything about him really comes together. Chun-Li, absolutely amazing figure as well, so it kind of throws it off a little bit. So as good as M. Bison is, these Jada Toys Street Fighter figures are just all really, really good. So for me, M. Bison kind of falls back a little bit. But he does have a lot of fun factor going with him. The cape with the changeable shoulder pads is pretty awesome. The one with the cape on the right does clamp on quite nicely, so it's just got to be this piece for whatever just doesn't have a real tight clamp on it with mine. But a whole lot of fun. You guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of these Jada Toys Street Fighter figures? What do you think of the M. Bison? Is it one that you think I'm wrong on and like should be higher than Chun-Li and Ken and Ryu and all of that? And again, it's not a bad figure by any means. It's just these are all so really good that M. Bison just isn't quite as that good. Think of it as like M. Bison is an A, whereas Ken was like in Dhalsim or A+, right? They're all really, really good action figures. It's just for me, I like some of the other ones a little bit more, but he does have a whole lot of fun. And in all honesty, I probably got the best posing out of Bison for me anyway, because that's where my skill set level is. It's down, it's much lower. So in getting him into poses, I had a lot more fun doing it because I was actually able to kind of recreate the poses almost exactly. In my opinion, you guys can let me know if I just did a terrible job, but give me all your thoughts on the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. Let me know what you think of Wave 2. Ken, Dhalsim, M. Bison. For me, Dhalsim's the best, then Ken, and then M. Bison for sure in Wave 2. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.